The Earth. Like I say, the Earth a long, long time ago used to be a star. There used to be two burning hot suns. Like, I forget, it was the Earth and one other, maybe Mars. I'm not exactly sure, but a long time ago we used to be on the center planet, which is basically the sun right now. But anyway, we decided to turn that one into a big giant fusion reactor, and that one became the big giant fusion reactor. And we chose to live, and we cooled down the Earth, adding material or whatever. And I think water or something. The problem is that in a sun everything burns, even water. Um, it took quite a bit of effort to actually get the Earth to cool down because the Earth was a giant fusion reactor and was burning out of and was just burning and producing light and all that other stuff. And there's a problem of getting it to cool down, and I forget exactly how we did that. And then it got maybe too cold, and then that's why we added and then there's the moon, and everything. Then that warms it back up and keeps it just about the right temperature. I think I forget exactly. It was a whole process. It took about 500 billion years to do. I think it's like 150, and then we had to wait for the radiation to dissipate. I think too. I forget exactly what the details were, but took quite a bit of time before the Earth got just right, and then we could start doing colonization and all that other stuff. Um, anyway, and then it was safe enough for habitable plants and animals and stuff like that, and then the process of colonization and stabilization and building and stuff like that began. Anyway, though, and theoretically, I think it's still making matter. I don't know. It's a very, very. You're gonna have to ask the scientists, and like I said, the super collider and stuff like that. Science. It's high science, ridiculous science. Um, anyway, though, yeah. So it's a process, and anyway, Jimmy Carter and Richard Nixon wanted to live forever and wanted to take over or something. Anyway, it's a very complicated thing. Basically, I'm Lucifer Star. I build stars and planets and all that other stuff. And this is just basically one of my little factories. I used to have just 4 races or whatever, but then I had like 16 and more and more and more and more and more. And after I built all this, I built all that out there. Not all of it, like probably a third maybe. I don't really know. About 80 or 800 galaxies. I'm not exactly sure because I built quite a few for myself, and then I built some for some other people, and then I basically told everyone how I did it and everything, and even showed them with this, I think, with the sun and the planet Earth or whatever. I think I demonstrated for other life forms that it's possible to build planets. And I'm like, it's just like this, just study. And then later on, I said, well, just study Sol, or just study my planetary thing with my 12 planets, or nine planets. If you study all these planets, I think this is the whole process. You would understand the whole process between the sun, the planet Earth, the moon, and basically it's like an explanation guide for how you do colonization and stabilization of planets and all that other stuff. Anyway, though, something I did a long, long time ago, and basically served as an example that that star creation as well as planets are creatable, and particle physics is possible with these planets. And because these planets, I was like, there's nothing here, and now we're going to make something. So I did, and it's done. It was done like 100 trillion years ago, or some great amount of time ago. Anyway, and then basically it's my little baby, and and I built 80 others or 800 others galaxies, and basically there's no end to resources. Pretty much, there's an infinite supply of life forms and resources, and you can just create your own stars and own planets. Yep. So there's no real reason, and I'm pretty sure space is pretty fucking huge or something. There's a lot of it out there, or whatever. I'm not exactly sure about space and all that other stuff. I used to understand space and time and everything, and now I don't because I'm a person. So anyway, and I'm basically retired and on vacation. So yeah. Anyway, though, because Jimmy Carter, JFK, John McCain, and all the others wanted to take over and do this thing, and they basically did, and pretty much almost tried to wreck my existence, basically. Just my vacation mostly. So anyway, but yeah, and yeah, basically just kicked it 40 years or whatever. Anyway, they've just been doing this whole thing. So anyway, though, but yeah, I mean, I can tell you matter of factly that our sun, and like I say, that used to be a home planet. This used to be a star, and there used to be one other star, sun that would rotate, big fusion reactor orbiting the sun, orbiting the home planet. And then we turned this one into a habitable planet, and also, and also there's life on Mars, I think, and some of the other planets. I'm not exactly sure. And it was a long time ago. So anyway, but yeah, I mean, my created galaxy. So anyway, and whatever. I'm Lucifer, White Star Line. All right.